While there are a lot of reasons why teams are successful in the NBA, there is no question that attention to detail and execution of the little things are always a main component to winning. So I took a look at the top 10 after timeout teams this year to identify who runs the most clever sets and break them down so you can understand why all but 2 of the top 10 teams overall appear on this list. Let's start with number 1 team, the Rockets, who make their mark with ISOs by Harden and Westbrook normally, but do have some nice stuff to call upon from their playbook. Sometimes it's as simple as getting your best player to set an off-ball screen, especially when you line up 3 players along the weak side wing like this. The defense focuses on Harden, no one goes with Covington, and it's an easy layup. Here's a unique action where they run Russ off what could be a double staggered pin down, but could also be considered a ball screen at the elbow. And while PJ Tucker is just waiting in the right corner, notice how House Jr. wraps around Valanciunas to set the flare screen and ensure the jumper is wide open. Surprisingly, the Washington Wizards are in second place, and they utilize the high post nicely. After sending Beal through the lane by curling him around the Rui screen, they run pinch post action at the elbow, while Bertans is setting a pin down the left side for Beal. He's going close to full speed on the dribble handoff, sucks 2 defenders to him, and a quick ball fake to the best shooter in the league gets Bryant wide open for the dunk. Here's the same exact play, only this time Beal gets the handoff, then crosses back over to use the ball screen by Rui. This lures the defense to help one pass away a step, and that's more than enough room for Bertans to nail this 3. They get that same pinch post action, but start it differently by reversing the ball across the top before hitting the high post, then looking for something off the weak side pin down. Good flow to have the screener pop out for the ball and run a 2-man game on the right side, leading to the open Beal triple. Moving on to the Bucks at number 3, more high post action, this time with the pass to the right elbow. And similar to what Houston was doing, they have Giannis set a weak side back screen, then turn around and set the pin down. The cut by DiVincenzo sucks both defenders away from the Greek Freak, who attacks on the catch, and let's face it, you're not stopping him that close to the hoop. Here's the same play again, and notice how they guarantee the high post catch by running Middleton off a Giannis screen to start. Then the high post entry. Wes Matthews doesn't do a great job setting his man up and can't get open in the pin down, but all the action served to open up space for Middleton to get into the lane. From there, they've got good spacing, and Bledsoe hits the open corner 3. The Clippers make an appearance at number 4, and to show you how spacing has changed, this is supposed to be an elbow catch, but Kawhi just extends it out to the 3-point line. This becomes Spain pick and roll, as Lou cuts through the lane, then sets the back screen on Zubac's man. Lou's man switches onto Kawhi, but it's way too late, and the reach-in just gives him the and one. Out of a horn set, watch Paul George first slip the ball screen, then flare cut off a Harrell screen. This never stops flowing as Kawhi gets his own pin down into handoff, and this movement allows PG to attack on the catch, lure the help, and create a dunk for Montrez. We've got Dallas with a real doozy, lots of moving parts. First, a cut off the big man at the elbow to receive the ball, but only to hand it right back off to Luka. A back screen is set for the guy handing off, while Luka is getting a ball screen on the wing. Now, the ball screener continues into a pin down for that guy setting the back screen. On the curl, the defense is forced to collapse and focus on the penetration, leaving KP wide open for the 3-ball, a very solid play. On this set, it's out of horns with the double high post, and they get Luka as the first of 2 pin down screens out of the corner. When it's rejected, Luka then turns around and uses the second pin down himself to get open for the ball and curl into the lane for the and one, with plenty of options to kick out to the perimeter if he had wanted to. Not to be outdone, the Raptors are in the conversation. Similar action to the Clippers with a ball screen, then a flare screen for OG Anunoby. This continues to flow as Gasol then sets the ball screen, and they catch the defense sleeping as OG rises up wide open from the right corner. This time, on the high post entry, instead of the back screener Ibaka going to set the ball screen next, he receives the pass at the other elbow, and Toronto gets flex action. Watch Lowry set the slice screen first at the block, then get his own down screen. To make it even better, he receives the handoff, His man is way behind the play, Ibaka's man is sunk way too low, and Lowry gets an open look from behind the arc. The Miami Heat are up next, and we've got more high post action. This is called elbow get, as they set a ball screen for the player at the elbow. You can see they've got great spacing to open up the roll against the switch, and when the defense collapses to prevent the shot at the rim, it's an open look from the corner. Here's an oldie but a goodie, ripped right from John Wooden's UCLA high post offense. After a quick handoff in the ball reversal, they entered the ball to the top of the key, and the two guards out top execute an X-cut in front of the big man. It's an easy read to find the open man who hits the wide open 14-footer. Let's get jazzy at number 8, and Quinn Snyder's bunch have a few tricks up their sleeves. This is a bit like UCLA's high post offense as well, as Conley makes the UCLA cut along the lane line, the ball gets reversed, and we have a shuffle cut by Bogdanovic, and then a pin away for Conley. I like how this snaps back into a pin down for Bogey, who curls all the way to the hoop. And something a little more straightforward, a pin down by Conley for Ingles before Ingles hits the high ball screen. But wait, it's a slipped ball screen and really a pin down for Conley to the left side. The Knicks never knew what hit him. Going back to Indiana, here I come, and to be honest, it was hard to find some clever sets from them. But I did like this one. Aaron Holiday sets the screen, TJ Warren curls looking for the pass, and this turns into a dribble handoff back to Holiday. The flow is to have pin downs on both sides of the floor, and this time Warren gets the ball heading towards the lane for the little floater. Here's a variation of a floppy set designed to get Justin Holiday open with either a double screen on the right side or a single on the left. Horrible communication by the defense as the screener's man jumps out, the cutter's man chases, and it leaves the screener free to cut right to the hoop for the layup. No top 10 list would be complete without a Brad Stevens team being included, and this set is all misdirection out top with the fake handoff. The real action is making it seem like Marcus Smart is setting a cross screen in the lane when he's really just ducking in for a quick post-up on a smaller guard. The Celtics run a similar play to what we saw Miami run out of the UCLA high post. Elbow entry leads to a split screen out top, and Gordon Hayward finds an opening with some run blocking protection by Daniel Tice. They use Marcus Smart again down low in the post, and this flare cut by the passer is usually for a shot. But Stevens designed this as a double cross screen for Jaylen Brown, who curls tight around the first screen, fooling the defense and getting the easy deuce. So there you have it, sports fans. These are the kind of plays that can earn you extra points throughout the game by taking advantage of a stoppage in play to get organized and focused while hunting for the best shot possible. Of course, so much of the game is freeform, organic, and less structured. But if a team wants to get to the next level, they're going to have to be very good coming out of timeouts, which makes you wonder about the two top teams in terms of record who do not appear in the top 10 for ATOs. The Thunder, and even more interestingly, the Lakers. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to B-Ball Breakdown so you can get alerted right away when we drop a new video. This season will be filled with incredible content, so don't miss it. You in?